My name's Karl Hirzer. I am working here at Morningside Music Bridge this summer as the conductor of the string orchestra, and I've also been coaching some chamber music ensembles. On Friday night, August 4th, we have the final concert of Morningside Music Bridge this summer at New England Conservatory in Jordan Hall, and it is the largest production from the last 4 weeks. We're ending with the string orchestra performance. We're playing 3 works, music from the 20th and 21st centuries. The first piece is going to be a world premiere, which was commissioned by Morningside Music Bridge and composed by Attar Arad, a famous violist, composer, teacher who's also on faculty here and has been working with us on the piece in rehearsals. It's appropriately titled Music Bridge, and while it's a piece of absolute music with no specific narrative that it's alluding to, Professor Arad writes in the program notes that the idea of a music bridge is something that he feels that he's on in his life, and I suppose we all are. We're on this bridge that has the experience of music, and it's accompanying us on our journey through our lives. In the middle of the program, we'll be playing a movement from Gustav Mahler's Fifth Symphony. Gustav Mahler was one of the greatest composers of orchestral music, and he lived at this time period where he was kind of at the end of the Romantic age and really the beginning of modern music in the first decade of the 20th century. We're going to be playing a movement from his Fifth Symphony, the Adagietto. It's probably the most famous movement from all of his works, and it's also the only movement amongst all of his symphonies that's only written for strings. And then finally, we'll be playing Bela Bartok's Divertimento for strings. This piece was the last work that Bartok wrote before moving to America. And it's such a great piece of music. It's virtuosic, it's full of these incredible contrasts of playful, fun characters and then very intense, dissonant moments. Like a lot of his music, it incorporates influences from Hungarian and Romanian folk music and these really rhythmic patterns that drive especially the third movement forward, which is very exciting. There's a funny anecdote about the Bartók Divertimento. When the person, Paul Zacher, who commissioned the work from him, he basically set him up with this amazing house to live in Switzerland for a month while he was composing the piece, which he wrote amazingly in like 2 weeks. But when Zacher and his wife went to visit Bartók and hear him play through the work, he wrote that Bartók played the piece for us, and he was playing and he was composing wearing only his swimming trunks. And I think it's pretty funny to imagine that even though this piece has moments of great intensity, and it really is, it's a demanding work to play as well, that Bartók wrote it in probably a very, very ideal and comfortable setting where he was chilling but working hard during the summer. I think that the quality and the nature of the piece is always in the ear of the beholder, and that even if there are specific things that the composer had in mind when writing the work, or things that the performers have in mind as we're preparing or performing the piece. One of the beautiful things about instrumental music is that it is really abstract and open to interpretation for the listener as well. And it's, I think, a really cool thing that an entire audience can watch a performance of music that has no words and being witnesses to that same performance, yet they will have a completely individual experience. The students have been working really hard, and the sheer level of talent and enthusiasm and passion that they're bringing to this music is really worth checking out.